Guys, we're back here with another album review, and today we're looking at Bring Me the Horizon's 2013 album, Sempiternal. Because I don't know where to start with this one. I like this album a lot. I probably like all the songs on this album. It's got Shadow Moses. It's also got Antivist. It's got Can You Feel My Heart? Go to Hell for Heaven's Sake. Just so many good songs on it. But this album came out right in between where they were leaving their screamo phase and going into pop punk. And I liked That's the Spirit. I thought that was a good album. It's got a lot of really great songs on it, like Happy Song and Doomed. I like all those songs. And I felt like That's the Spirit was the perfect epitome of right in between that cusp. I felt like they found their groove with That's the Spirit. But then I listened to Amo, or whatever you want to call it. That shit was awful. Every song on that album is just mainstream pop bullshit, and the fucking singer of Cradle of Filth is in one of the music videos, and I'm like, Danny, what the fuck did you get yourself into? But let's talk about this one. This is the album where they were leaving their screamo phase and going into pop. And you know what? I'm okay with this album, and I'm okay with the album after this. But Amo is unacceptable. But this really still had some songs on it that were still a little bit screamo and a little bit pop mixed in there. So this was still partly a screamo album. Not nearly as intense as the one that came before this. Believe me, there's a hell, I've seen it. There's a heaven, let's keep it secret, I think. But I like most of the songs on this album. And I feel like people would agree with me on this particular album, but I know a lot of people don't like That's the Spirit because it was a little bit too poppy. But I felt like That's the Spirit really perfected that pop / singing part. And if they would have stuck with that sound, they would have made so many more memorable songs. But they didn't. Oh my god, I don't even know. All I'm going to say is, if you haven't listened to any of the new Bring Me the Horizon albums and you've only listened to the older ones, don't be expecting a lot of the screaming that used to ensue on Suicide Season and Count Your Blessings. But overall, I really do enjoy this album, and I think it's a good album. So, remember, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be back here with more. All right.